Yo, what's going on, all you guys and dudes? We're back here with the Washington Redskins franchise here on Madden 20, just taking care of some preseason business, and then we are going to find out who actually makes this roster. Let's get it!
Never back down, we will not relent, now and never till the day that we dreamed of. The day that we dreamed of.
Alright, we are going to start this episode off at home, taking on the Detroit Lions. We have got battles all over the place, none more famous than the quarterback battle, but here is rookie running back Jeffrey Moore. He's picking up a first down. So here's Haskins. He's going to throw deep. He's got Jeffrey Moore open. Jukes out a defender, and he is in the end zone with a big catch. Jeffrey Moore has to be making his case for the third down back at least with a big touchdown here. Now 3rd and 3 for the Lions. That's going to be a catch. And Matt Stafford is moving the football. Here's a little bit of an odd angle. I did some, defensive lock there, and that's going to be a touchdown to Kerryon Johnson. Then later on, it's Matt Stafford throwing in the middle. Big touchdown to Gappy Galladay. Shout out to Octi and Kaz on that one. So it's 14-7 Lions with 2 touchdown passes from Stafford. But look at this. Dwayne Haskins going to get it downfield to Paul Richardson. So here's Haskins again looking. This time he's going to be intercepted. Jelani Tavai is going to pick that thing off. All right, so now it is going to the backups, and there's a touchdown run for Lehman of the Detroit Lions, and that's going to put them up big here, 21-7. The game ends up 28-7. We lose it. Matt Stafford, 9-16 for 101, 2 scores. Keenum goes 10 of 10, doesn't score, doesn't throw a pick. Haskins threw 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And the rookie, Tyler Morris, he goes 3 of 8 for 46 and a pick in this game. So not looking too impressive there. As far as running backs are concerned, big running back battles. Geis with 30 yards. Jeffrey Moore with 34 yards. Not a lot from everyone else, but there were some receivers obviously running the football. Jeffrey Moore led us in receiving with 1 catch for a touchdown. Paul Richardson had 61 yards on the day. Cook with a catch for 18. Ratley with a catch for 18. McLaurin for 10. Cup for 7. Sacks allowed. Teller and Stark allowed the sacks today. As far as tackles, Bo Tatum and Quincy Wilson leading us in tackles there. Sacks, Jonathan Allen picked 1 up. Interceptions, we didn't get one. They had 2 on the day. Forced fumble for Oruwariye, and he recovered it as well. So now we move into the game against the Tennessee Titans, Kaz's favorite team, and that's going to be a holding call on Tennessee. So they're going to move back a little bit. Now a 3rd and 15. Here's Mariota. He is going to look. He throws the ball. He's got a first down completion and a big one for Tennessee on 3rd down. That's going to give him a 1st and goal here. It's going to be a play fake from Mariota. He's going to get hit. He fumbles the football. It's picked up by the rookie, Holloway, who's going to take it to the 25. So Daryl Holloway with a big fumble recovery as a rookie. Here is a screenplay to Jeffrey Moore, and he's going to find his way to the 4-yard line. So now Haskins looking to capitalize, and he does just that to the new acquisition, Cooper Kupp, acquired in the off-season free agency. So now 3rd and goal for Mariota. He throws left side. He's got Adam Humphries for a touchdown on the out route. And that puts the Tennessee Titans in a tie with us here at the half. So now we go into the 4th. It's still 7-7. Tyler Morris going to throw to Jared Cook for a first down. There's going to be a face mask on Amani Hooker. That's going to bring us way down to the 12. So here's Jeffrey Moore, and he is going to get caught there. So field goal kicked. Will Lutz, good. It's a 10-7 ball game, and the Titans have a chance here. So here, there's going to be a big sack right there. Matthew Ioannidis gets in, And now Tennessee on a 2nd and 18, looking to throw in another big sack. That one's going to be Emmanuel Agba as he gets in. 3rd and 24, they're going to go for a run. Probably the most asinine call ever. And then a 4th and 22, they're going to go long, and that's going to be a drop. Logan Woodside can't get it done, and the Redskins kick a field goal just to kick a field goal. So a 13-7 win here. Tyler Morris goes 4 of 5 for 52 yards. Haskins 11 of 17 for 115 and a touchdown. Quarterback play much better in this game against the Titans, even though there wasn't a lot of ball movement going on. Mariota played okay. Logan Woodside played like crap, and that's probably the difference in this one. So looking at the running game, Jeffrey Moore with 42 yards on 12 carries. Darius Geist 34 on 8 carries. He's not getting a whole bunch of workload because we don't really want to kill Darius Geist here. We don't really want him to get hurt because he has been known to have some injury issues throughout this entire series. Paul Richardson Jr. had a catch for 25. Ratley had 22 yards for himself. Sacks given up by Vincent Bishop, Dallas Goedert. Here's some tackles. Baker and Collins leading the way for us pretty much. Agba with the sack. Ioannidis with the sack. Payne with the sack. An interception for Tim Williams. A forced fumble by Landon Collins, which was recovered by Darryl Holloway. So now we move into the final preseason game, and most of the starters not going to play in this one. Traditionally, I like to do that. I don't want starters getting hurt, and I'm really trying to evaluate backups in the 4th and final preseason game and see exactly who we are going to be using and who we're going to have to be cutting at the end of this game, which you will see it's going to get pretty crazy. So you can see we're getting through the highlights pretty quickly in this episode. There's a reason for that. There's a lot to show you that went on after the games were played. So here we go. We're taking on the LA Rams in LA. Tough place to play. Los Angeles, a lot of stars, a lot of bright lights, and we'll see what our kids can do because obviously starters aren't going to play. Haskins won't play at all. Tyler Morris is going to play later in this game. We're going to have Grayson Flaherty start early. So here's Goff. He's going to go easily down the field on the first drive, gets it all the way to the 2. But now 2nd and goal from the 10 after he was sacked. Todd Gurley easily into the end zone, absolutely untouched, nobody there. So the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So now you'll see Grayson Flaherty thrown out to Terry McLaurin for the TD. And Grayson Flaherty with that touchdown might have secured the 3rd quarterback spot. Who knows? So here it's going to be backups for the Rams. Ryan Tannehill backing up for them as he hands that one off for the touchdown. They go fake field goal here, but look at this. It's going to be a face mask on our defense. Quentin Dunbar making the bonehead play there, and that is going to leave 14-7. It's going to give them another chance, and they're going to pick up the first down this time. Jordan Matthews getting that done. Here's Tannehill. He makes the throw. That's going to be caught for the touchdown on the slant route, and the Rams take a 21-7 lead. So now here is Tyler Morris. He is in this game. That's going to be a big drop by Kelvin Harmon, and that might mean him getting cut. We will find out. Here's Tyler Morris again, and that's why he's probably not winning the starting quarterback job. You can see how inaccurate he's being. 3rd and 10 now. That time he makes a nice throw, and it's Paul Richardson for the first down. So now a 2nd and 10 from Tyler Morris. He is going to throw this one deep downfield, and that's going to be easily intercepted by Delano Hill for a pick. The Rams end up winning this thing 28-7. Grayson Flaherty, though, goes 9 of 10 for 96 yards and a touchdown in the quarter he played. Nathan Thomas played a quarter and only went 2 of 3 for 15 yards, so Nathan Thomas might be the odd man out here. Jared Goff goes 4 of 7 for 46. Tannehill 11 of 24 for 126 and a touchdown. Tyler Morris 5 of 19 and a pick. Not a great performance from him. He had 2 bad performances already. It's clear that Dwayne Haskins has to be the starting quarterback for week number 1. Let me know what you think of that in the comments section below. So, we go through the running. Here's the receiving. Geis led us in receiving. John Ross, Paul Richardson. Kelvin Harmon had 1 catch for 23, but he did have that drop that I really did not like, and there it is. So, the only guy to drop a pass in the game was him. Moses Borio with 2 sacks given up. Brackens gave up 1. And then for tackles, look at Hawkins. He's really been playing very well. Hawkins, 11 tackles there. There's Sean Dion Hamilton with 2 sacks, Tim Williams with 1, Sweat with 1, and Payne with 1. So those guys, we expect them to play well, and they've been playing well. So that leaves us with 22 players that we need to cut before we can get into Week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys. Now we'll look at the stats throughout the entire preseason. You can see Tyler Morris, he was 53% completion, a touchdown, 2 picks. Dwayne Haskins, 62% completion, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So a better quarterback rating. Grayson Flaherty only had 1 quarter, so very limited sample size, but he played very well. Jalen Richard ran for a ton of yards at a 6.5 average. Jeffrey Moore was very impressive with a 4.4 per carry. Darius Geis, 3 per carry. And Bryce Love with 3.6 per carry. So, very tough battle there. Very tough decisions to make in the running back room for sure. As we move into the receiving room, Jeffrey Moore led us in the entire preseason with 138 yards receiving. Cook with 137. Paul Richardson with 122. Damian Ratley had 93. Terry McLaurin, 7 catches. Cooper Kupp had 6 catches. John Ross had 32 yards on 2 catches. Joseph Vick had a catch for 11 yards. Jameson Redd had no catches on the preseason. So we look at who gave up sacks in the preseason to look at our offensive line battles. Moses Borio gave up 3. Brackens gave up 3. Stark with 2. Teller with 1. Bishop with 1. And George Thomas, the right guard, with 1 given up. Nobody else gave up a sack at all. Javante Hawkins led our defense in tackles in the preseason. Quincy Wilson, Obi Melifonwu did a very nice job. And you can see them for yourself. Vaughn Poole with 12 tackles. So that position battle gets a little heated there as we take a look down the list. So now quarterback sacks, Ioannidis, Dion Hamilton, Deron Payne all had 2. So they all played very, very well. Interceptions, the only one was by Timmy Williams. Looking at deflections, Landon Collins, Keon Wild leading the way with 2 apiece. There weren't a ton of deflections. Catches allowed, says nobody allowed a catch. I find that hard to believe. Forced fumble, there was only 1. It was Landon Collins, and there was only 1 recovery, and that was by Holloway. There was a block by Jonathan Allen, and there were no touchdowns on defense. So you can see there who was playing the best. Will Lutz had a perfect preseason. 6 kicks, 5 extra points, all of them made. And Malcolm Camp in preseason, 50.1 average. Tremont Smith had a 21.5 average kick returning. Nobody else had an opportunity for some reason. Punt returns, you can see Bowen, Smith, and Ross all tried 1 or 2. And I don't think we're going to make Tremont Smith lose his job over that. Jalen Richard was traded away for a fullback and the picks. We really wanted the picks. Kelvin Harmon traded away with a 7th rounder for a 3rd from the Titans. Patriots take both free safeties we're not going to use in Cannon and Hunt for a couple 7th rounders, 1 this year, 1 next year. And Damian Ratley, this one was tough. We had to cut a receiver loose, and Damian Ratley's going to go over to the San Francisco 49ers for a 4th round draft pick. So, very tough decision to make. Along with this decision, I really liked what Cole Holcomb could bring, but we send him and 2 7ths to the Lions for their 2nd round pick this year. So, some big trades had to be made. I am going to set our win total prediction to 7 wins. I am also going to show you guys a screen at the end of this video that will show you what happened with all the rest of the cuts and things that we have done. But looking at the schedule, we open up with 2 divisional matchups at the Cowboys and home for the Giants. We are on the road 2 weeks in a row after that with the Panthers and the Bucks. Then we are home for the Falcons and Saints, so we play 4 straight NFC South teams. Then we go into our bye week We come back 2 games at home, taking on the Chargers, then our first game against the Eagles. Then we go to Denver, and then we come back home on a short week to take on the 49ers. Then we go to New York to take on the Giants. Then we're home for the Raiders. Then we have to go to the Vikings, Eagles, and Chiefs. And then we're home for the Cowboys to end the season. So now looking at the depth chart and what we are going to do, at least for week 1, is we are going to play Dwayne Haskins. We are going to play Darius Geis, Jeffrey Moore, the number 2 back. Bryce Love will be number 3. Delbert Lynn, of course, the starting fullback, the only one we have. So what we're going to do here, Paul Richardson Jr. and John Ross will be the outside receivers. We will have Cooper Kupp in the slot permanently. Terry McLaurin will be pretty much the first outside receiver backup, and then Joseph Vick and Joey Bowen make the roster as well. Dallas Goedert will start at tight end. Steve Tepper will start at left tackle. Vincent Bishop is going to start at left guard. Center, Ryan Kelly will be back in action for week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Scherf will start at right guard, and at right tackle, rookie Moses Boro is going to get the start there. So now, at left end, Matthew Ioannidis is obviously our guy there. Jonathan Allen, who we just paid the big bucks, is obviously going to start at right end. Deron Payne at defensive tackle. Daryl Holloway will start at left outside linebacker. Ross Mackey might get a chance to play in some plays. Sean Dion Hamilton and Bo Tatum will start in our 3-4 packages at middle linebacker. Montez Sweat at right outside linebacker. Kevin Bach's going to be kind of that, utility linebacker. Keon Wild and DeAndre Baker will be the 2 corners with Quincy Wilson in the slot. Javante Hawkins, the rookie, will get the start at free safety with Vaughn Poole backing up. Vaughn Poole will also be backing up Landon Collins at strong safety. So Vaughn Poole is going to get his chances out there to maybe earn a starting job back at some point. Will Lutz, our kicker, and Malcolm Camp, our punter. Tremont Smith's not going to lose his return job. John Ross will just back him up in every situation. Will Lutz will be the kickoff specialist. Jeffrey Moore is going to be the 3rd down back. Power back will be Darius Geis. Slot receiver, like I said, will be Cooper Kupp. Rushing left end, doesn't make any other sense to put anyone other than Matthew Ioannidis. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take John Ross out of slot receiver. Okay. We are obviously going to have Matthew Ioannidis at rushing left end. Rushing right end, Jonathan Allen. Rushing DT, Deron Payne. Sub linebacker will be Sean Dion Hamilton and then Kevin Bach. Quincy Wilson for the slot corner, followed by Levi Wallace and Dunbar. And then you can see the practice squad here. And again, I'm going to show you guys on the screen now the full list of where everybody ended up. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you made it this far, you're the true MVP. Don't forget to drop a like on this video as well as subscribe if you're new to the channel, and can't wait to see more Washington Redskins franchise. Week 1's coming up. Tell me what you think. Get your questions in via Twitter or audio.
You're a pretty little star boy. Look what you've done.